Hello everybody, this is the Robinator96. Just thought I'd bring you a commentary. I decided I really need to work on that, especially if I'm going to be making a lot of gaming videos, because I find it really, really awkward to talk to myself out loud. I mean, I do it all the time, but when there's other people home, I don't know, I just feel awkward talking to myself. I feel like I'm crazy or something. I don't know. So yeah, I just thought I'd, try talking a little bit and see how it goes. Haven't really done much lately gaming. It's new school year just started. Most of my friends have gone back into high school and or college, and so it's been kind of a slow gaming period. The summer did a lot of gaming this summer, and I'm still doing a lot of gaming, but there's nothing that's upload worthy, I feel like. And yeah, I'm really running low on content. I was like, cool, I'm gonna start using the scheduled uploader, and then as soon as I did, I was gonna try to do 4 uploads a day, which I'm still going to try to do, but I realized very quickly that it's much harder than I imagined, because I thought I had a lot of content recorded, and I did. I had about 300 gigs of raw file. I mean, of course, once you render that, it only ends up being about a gig per 20 gigs, whatever. Fraps doesn't do any compression, because it's barely even encoding it. It's just pretty much capturing everything it can and saving it to a file, which uses up a lot of CPU and GPU, but it's not unbearable. I've got dual Radeon 7770s, which they're not awesome graphic cards, but they are adequate, especially when paired together. They equal out to about an acceptable newer graphics card. Like on a Skyrim with no mods or anything, I can get about 120 frames per second, which is quite a bit. I mean, it's overkill for Skyrim. But once I've got like 100 something mods and stuff, I don't know. I'll have to upload some gameplay of Skyrim. But yeah, I only get like 45 or 50 frames per second, which is a major drop. But I am using a bunch of lighting AMBs, and I've got the 2K texture packs installed, all that jazz. It's really cool. Yeah, I'm homeschooled, so I've got a lot of time to do this during the day, but I end up spending most of my day editing videos and most of my night, and then I'll do like 4 or 5 hours of actual gaming, and then I've got, I'm homeschooled. I still have to do school, so I do have a little bit of school and chores I gotta do in between all that, so it's just not as easy as I was thinking it was gonna be, but I don't really mind. I still enjoy it. I'm not really doing this to become famous or anything. I'm strictly doing it for fun, and because I enjoy it. But it is kind of ridiculous when I do see, like, little 9-year-olds out there with 10K subscribers, and I'm left with like 3 or 4. And I mean, I do get a decent amount of views, but especially for my channel's only like 2 or 3 weeks old, so I feel like I'm doing pretty good right now. I do want to do better. I mean, like I said, I don't want to do this for the money part of it. Money would be nice, but I'm not doing this for the money. I'm doing it strictly to have fun. But I would love if, people would start commenting or liking, subscribing, at least giving me some feedback on how I'm doing. Even if it's a bunch of dislikes, I would really like some feedback, because I am pretty new to this. I've watched quite a bit of gaming videos. I mean, it's pretty much what I do in my spare time. Whenever I'm not playing or editing or uploading, I am watching other gaming videos. Usually, You My Addiction, Gassy Mexican, all them, Christ Gamer, CNNers. I really liked his old videos, the ones where he did commentaries. They're really cool. I mean, his videos are funny, but I really liked it when he was more in touch with his fan base, I guess. Anyway, I watch a lot of them, and I'll probably watch Diction the most. He's got some really good videos up there. He just recently uploaded one about YouTube, just in general, the ups and downs of it, how he feels about it, and it was really interesting. I think it's a really good video. You guys should watch, especially if you're uploading videos. I think it's really something that anyone, not even just gamers, but anyone who uploads videos at all needs to watch. So yeah, I've almost run out of things to talk about, and it's already 5 minutes into it. This is what I'm trying to work on. But all of it will take time. Like I said, I don't even go out in person and talk to a lot of people is the thing. So talking in person, I can keep a conversation going, but it's much easier to keep a conversation going between two people because, well, it's two people. You're not doing all the work yourself right now, like, single person commentary. Most people think it would be easy. I thought it was going to be easy, but it's actually a lot more difficult than I was thinking. You've got to actually, think about what you're going to say and everything. It's just weird for me, because, like I said, two-person conversation, you're only holding up 50% of the conversation, so not all of it's on you. However, whenever you are doing all the work yourself, it's pretty difficult. But it's whatever, I really want to be able to do this. I mean, like I said, I don't care if I get a lot of subscribers. I do want a decent amount. I do want some feedback. I would like people to watch my videos, but I'm not doing this strictly for money. And whatever money I do make, if I end up making any, is probably just going to go to more gear to make my videos better quality. Like, I'm using Fraps right now and to record my videos, which I'm fine with Fraps. I do enjoy it, but it records and renders huge files. So I've got a couple smaller hard drives, and I've got to record on, and I don't mind that. But I would really like at least a couple internal drives just strictly for Fraps. That way I can upload tons of gameplay, not worry about it. Also, if I would prefer one really strong GPU over two weaker GPUs combined. I feel like that would help rendering a lot more, because I want to record in full size. I'm recording Fraps in half size, which, as you can see, it actually has really good quality. But I would like to record in full size. That way, whenever I render in 1080p and export it out of Sony Vegas, it does look a lot clearer. Because I have noticed it looks good, but it could look better. Like, there could be more detail. But I was also looking, there's this capture card online. I think it's AverMedia or something, I don't know. But it looks like a really nice one, but it's like $300, so I'm not going to be getting that anytime soon. I recently just put $200 into my audio setup, and I'd put quite a bit of money into my PC setup just so I could, play PC games and record at the same time. So it's not like, I haven't prepared for this. I have been preparing, and I have been wanting to do this for a while. It's just I'm now just starting to be able to get to the point where I can record and upload gameplay and it actually look and sound decent. I mean, I know my videos aren't very entertaining and they're not the greatest, but I'm pretty proud of what I have done. I enjoy them myself, if not for the quality, but just as memories of, things I've done with my friends and things like that. And I feel like there's been quite a bit of improvement since I've first started uploading 3 weeks ago. I know it's only been 3 weeks, but I've already noticed an improvement in myself and my gameplay, and I'm hoping that, I'm going to do a couple commentaries, see how they go. I'm hoping that they will improve, because that's what I really want. If nothing else, this can help me out later in life, business-wise, being able to speak and be comfortable with speaking. Even though this isn't in front of people, it still helps me come up with things to say on the fly, and that would be really just a great thing to be able to do professionally in the business world. So that's really what I'm trying to do here. Yeah, I don't have a really quiet room. That's one thing I need to work on is I've got a fish tank, and it creates like a waterfall noise in some of my videos. I don't know if anyone's noticed it yet. I haven't had enough people watch it to notice it, I guess, but sometimes I'll notice it. It's really subtle. I try to keep the gain on my mic just low enough to where you can't hear it, but you can still hear me. And a lot of times I mess things up. I've had quite a few gameplays that would have been really good, but new mistakes. I forgot to record mic input on Fraps, or I had my mic volume too low to where you could hear the gameplay perfectly fine and you couldn't hear me at all. But with Fraps it's kind of hard to troubleshoot because you're not recording two audio streams. Like, I would really like if I could record audio from my mic separately and then audio from my gameplay. That way I could adjust each volume separately. That would be great, because a lot of times my game volume drowns out my voice a little bit, or others' voices, and it gets really annoying because I can't adjust. I can't bring up their voices without bringing up the game volume, and it would just make it worse. So I'm going to be working on finding a way to do that. I really like this microphone. It's a Nady SCM 800. That's what it is. SCM 800. It's about $60 just for the mic itself, but when paired with the shock mount, pop filter, mic stand, cables, and you gotta have an audio interface, everything like that. Oh, and phantom power supply if your audio interface doesn't supply 48 volts of phantom power, which I had to get. It came out to close to $200 in the end, which I'm fine with it. I didn't even buy this mic for the commentaries. I didn't even think about it till afterwards. What I actually bought it for was just to make myself feel better, because I was pretty upset, a few weeks back. Went through a breakup and woke up a couple mornings later and I was just like, I really want a condenser microphone, and I don't know why. So I went on Amazon and I had some money left over from a job. I had a contracting job with an air conditioning company, so I went on Amazon and I bought a Behringer audio interface, a USB mixer. It's like 4 or 5 channels. It's a pretty good mixer, but I have noticed that there is a lot of white noise if I'm recording straight from my computer. And what I think it is I used to study a lot of this electro stuff. I took several classes on audio, and I'm pretty sure what it is the mixer isn't properly grounded because it's powered by USB. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to find a nicer mixer eventually. That'll probably be one of the next things I get. I really like it though. For the price, it was like $60, $50 or $60, I can't remember. Just for that, it wasn't a bad price at all. And it allows me to, I've got 3 usable inputs while I'm gaming. So yeah, I can record my mic input, and that just goes straight to Skype and straight to the Fraps recorder. And then the second input would be straight from my computer, and what I do with that is I just have that, instead of going straight to the main mix, which would go back into Fraps and Skype and sound really crappy, I just have that bypass all that and go straight to headphones, so I can control gain volume in my headphones. And also I've got a third input, which sometimes I'll just play music and entertain myself while I'm playing games like Call of Duty. A lot of times I get not annoyed, but everything just seems kind of bland after a while, so if I play some music, it kind of spices things up, make things a little bit more bearable. I got Sony Vegas 12, and I'm really trying to play around with that, play around with the editing. I don't know, I've got some videos that are edited down to about 3 or 4 minutes, and some of them are just like that because that's how long the game lasted. But I'm gonna try to play around with things like that. I've been playing around with my intro. I liked my intro and the intro music, but it was kind of obnoxious, especially when I played it at the beginning before I uploaded it, or put in any gameplay. And I think that might have been a problem with the entertainment as well, is it would just go straight to the intro and people don't want to see that, even though for Chilled Chaos it worked out pretty well. I'm really just experimenting with it, playing around, see what I like. So yeah, I think it's been about 20 minutes, so that was a good practice session / commentary. I'll probably upload this. Obviously if you're hearing this, I uploaded it, but I'm just kind of talking to myself now. So yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate and subscribe. Yeah, I'd love some feedback. Thanks for taking the time to watch and listen.